Virgo, welcome. This is a reading for you. If you have Virgo anywhere in your astrology chart, you may resonate with this message. I've got Virgo in 2 places in my astrology chart. So let's go into the reading. Let's see what message we get. I'm using a couple of different decks today. I'm using the Shadows and Light Oracle, and I'm also using the Witches Tarot. So let's see. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for giving the video a thumbs up. Spirit, Virgo. Okay. You've got here powerful personal growth. This is, healing time for you, Virgo. You're going to be surprised at how much progress you're actually going to be making. There's sort of breakthroughs here for you. Let's see what fairy energy we're getting for you. You've got here a slow energy. So, you know, it's all about really looking at the details and slowing everything right down. The slower you go, the more in pace with spirit you're going to be. Because the changes you're going through are very powerful, and the slower you take them, the more wise. Okay, now you might be able to hear Gilbert. You might be able to hear Gilbert making these, what do you call it, snoring in the background, sorry. Let's go a bit deeper for you, Virgo. Okay. So you've got the 9 of Wands here, which shows that you have been using a very useful approach to your life and to the obstacles. And Spirit is saying the approach you've had and the things you've been doing in terms of dealing with your networks, dealing with the people in your life, dealing with your fears, dealing with your, your self-discipline, how you heal yourself and how you run your life. You've been overcoming loads of obstacles, and you've been using a certain approach. It's working. Keep doing it, because things are going to go in your favour if you just keep pushing on. And I know it may feel for us that there has been a hell of a lot of obstacles, and when are these obstacles going to stop? But actually it has been working. When you scan back, you think, yeah, I have overcome each obstacle. Maybe sometimes they've been harder or slower than I would have liked it to have been. But like what Tarot is saying is there's more power the slower you go, because the transformations you make are more powerful and more deep if the slower you go. Okay? And it is effective the way you've been approaching these sort of different situations with, the people in your life, and your own fears and your own self-discipline. So it's moving forward. Now, you may feel a bit triggered, okay? There may be some things causing you to trigger, and there may even be certain things you've been doing that you are going to decide to walk away from, because you've got the Chariot in reversed, and it's like you're sort of saying, do you know what? I'm not going to proceed in the way that I had been proceeding. It feels like you may have been rushing forward in a certain direction, and then you sort of reassess it and you think, actually, in one way, yes, that was a good thing. Sorry, my hair, I feel like it's a bit of a mess here. Not that it matters. I have been moving forwards, and I was breaking away from certain things. But perhaps the route I've been taking, I've been rushing it a bit, or there's something you were going too quickly into and it needs to slow down, and you may back off it completely, and you may decide, actually, that's really not the way I'm going to go now. You've got here the 5 of Wands, which is in reversed, which is all about you. Well, hang on a minute, 5 of Wands. Oh God, I'm using a different deck again, aren't I? What is the 5 of Wands? I was thinking 5 of Swords. 5 of Wands is the conflict card. Well, it's the end of the conflict then, isn't it? It's like you've got more clarity, and you're realising, yeah, this is, because I know with the Chariot reverse, you're deciding not to go, you're deciding not to proceed in the way that you thought you were. And I think it's the way you were tackling something in your life to do with other people, or some sort of fear that you had. And actually now it's like, Jesus, I don't really need to deal with it in that way. 5 of Wands reversed is the end of drama and deciding to remove yourself from drama, and I feel it's like that's where you make that realization and you think, God, I don't need to approach it in this way. It's not the right way around. I can actually do this in a more clever way, you know, a more wise way. So you're definitely going to be pulling back from either drama, conflict, or an approach that you were using. I feel your main spiritual approach works, but it was something else you were probably doing, that you're going to have a rethink over it. And, you know, by doing that, you're actually going to become a lot more wise and a lot more powerful. It's what your spirit guides want you to do, you know. Now, it's going to be challenging for somebody, the fact that you are not proceeding in the way they thought you were going to. 7 of Wands. This person is going to be surprised. Now, don't worry about them. This person is actually very well equipped to deal with challenges, okay? So if you are challenging this person, or something you're now deciding to change is going to challenge them, don't worry, because they'll deal with it. This person is not going to give up. No matter what you do, I don't think this person's going to give up. They're still going to be there, quite determined, even if you change your tactics. Have you moved on? I'm worried. Do you see what I mean? So, yeah. Right. Let's have a look. What is Virgo Spirit Guide saying, please? This is from my consciousness deck, which I'm trying to work on. Okay, remember your alignment. Remember your alignment. Remember your spiritual path. Yeah, this is you, Virgo, on your spiritual path, how you want to live your life, your main priorities, and that's what your spirit guides are trying to remind you. You need to stay on track with what your alignment is. There's been some sort of issue going on with somebody here, and you decide, I'm shifting gears. I'm changing the way I'm dealing with it. I'm not going to proceed in that way. This person's going to be fine. Don't worry about them. It's almost like you're trying too hard with somebody, and you don't need to, because your priority is your energy and how you live your life, you know? So it's going to be an interesting few days and weeks as you start to find yourself pulling back from certain things you were doing. It's going to free up your energy. You're going to feel yourself more powerful. You're going to feel yourself more wise. You're going to start to feel more aligned, which will improve things for you anyway. Okay, so that's the message for Virgo. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for giving the video a thumbs up. And if you'd like to book in for a reading, just contact me. Peace.